It's not necessary. Nobody needs to panic, but people can be upset and frustrated with what they saw. I am. But I also keep it in the back of my mind.
Well,
they're a really good football team.
Yeah, it's kind of expected, though, right? It's kind of expected that at some point during the year, you're going to get frustrated.
Yes, they're going to lose football games. This was one. I didn't expect them to lose, given with the injuries that Tampa was dealing with. I didn't expect the Lions were going to struggle offensively to get the ball in the end zone when they're playing without Winfield and Cansey and some other players on the defense. I just didn't think that was going to be possible. But it happened. They struggled mightily in the red zone. And it's not panic, but it's a concern because it's 2 weeks in a row that we haven't really seen Sam Laporta be a big part of this offense. And he was a huge part of this offense last year. And I think, it's just as simple as, hey, man, they took him out. Their game plan was great, and they took him away from what we wanted to do. We had to look elsewhere. Or is it something else? Is it, Sam is still recovering from training camp injuries and being banged up there, that we got him on the field because he's Sam Laporta, but really he's just being used as a decoy? I don't know.
I don't have any long-term concerns with this team. I'm really, really disappointed they lost. I'm not even mad. I'm just extremely disappointed in how they played from, Campbell, Ben Johnson, Jared Goff. The Laporta thing, Gator, I think is a Jared Goff issue as far as I don't have long-term concerns, but I think the first 2 weeks we haven't seen Laporta because Jared Goff hasn't been that good the first 2 weeks. And there were times yesterday Laporta was open, but he wasn't the first read or Goff didn't look to him or whatever. And I'm sure other teams are more focused on Laporta as well. I think it's a combination of the two. Long term, I think for the season it will be fine, but Goff hasn't been the greatest the first 2 weeks, and that's hurting, I think, Laporta's numbers right now.
No, he has not been up to his standards or for any of our standards in the first 2 weeks. And there were times he looked brilliant yesterday. That 50-yard pass to Jamison Williams early in the game was absolutely spot on, perfect. Passes he made late in the game to the sidelines, both to Kennedy and not to Kennedy, but to Patrick and to Jamison Williams on both sidelines were perfect passes that the receivers just didn't toe tap and stay in bounds.
I don't know if I'd agree with that. They were both, especially the one to Jamo. I think he had to go high to get it and couldn't get his feet in bounds.
Well, I thought it was a really well thrown football. And on that second to last drive, I mean, they start off with a lot of completions to a lot of different receivers, and then they get inside the red zone and it's stalled.
Negative plays are a problem